Hello there. My name is Lloyd, and this is my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about this wonderfully weird, awesome movie called Palm Springs.
It's gonna be a beautiful wedding.
So, Palm Springs is a rom com fantasy with a time loop. Think Happy Death Day or the OG Groundhog Day, right? And it stars comedic heartthrob and honorary bisexual icon Andy Samberg. No, Jake Peralta.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Anyways, it also stars the mother from How I Met Your Mother, Christina Milioti, also in Black Mirror. Check out that episode. And J.K. Simmons, because why not? He's amazing in everything. So yeah. And of course, June Squibb. Shout out to the OG Mama June Squibb. So this will be mostly spoiler free, but if you want to go into the movie completely blind, not knowing anything about it, then maybe you should watch the movie first. All right, so the premise of the movie is basically Derek Hell and Veronica Lodge are getting married. Veronica's sister Sarah is not having a great time. And at the wedding, she meets Niles. He's very weird. He's like predicting what people are going to do at the wedding before they do them. Fast forward, and they're making out, and something happens, and boom, the day starts all over again. I promise the movie is much better than that. I just was having a really hard time coming up with a plot summary that wasn't just gonna spoil everything. Anyways, let's go on to what I liked about the movie. There are a lot of movies about time loops, but the thing that sets this movie apart is that it starts with a character that's already in the time loop. Niles has been there for, I think the director said 40 years. It gave me a very Passengers vibe, like in Passengers, Chris Pratt woke up and he was like, I'm all alone. And then he woke Jennifer Lawrence up. But like, he was doomed to die alone, but he chose to bring someone with him. In this case, Niles is doomed to live the rest of his existence in this time loop, and he was fine with it. And then Sarah just like happens to join him at one point, and then boom, their life starts. I thought the pacing was really good. I did notice myself like on the first watch starting to get bored because after a while Sarah quits trying to escape and she just like surrenders to the void. Not the void, she just gives up. But there's a whole montage of her and Niles like doing crazy stuff, and I will admit I was getting a bit like, okay, what's the next thing? Let's move on. Let's keep it going, but the minute I like, before I could voice that out, a massive plot twist. Ugh. A massive plot twist happens, and we can't even deal with that. And then there's another one right after, and then Sarah Heike like kills herself. It's a whole thing. Watch the movie. But the plot twists were really great. The movie had a lot of deep and heartfelt moments. That's my personal code for I cried a few times. Maybe it was the movie. Maybe it was the quarantine depression. Maybe it's Maybelline. We don't know. Point number 2. It's very rewatchable. Like the movie, I've seen it twice now, and I was very pleasantly surprised that I was picking up on stuff that I didn't notice the first time, and it just made it much more enjoyable when you know what's coming and you can see the choices the actors and the director made in the earlier scenes that paid off later. Oh, it's great. It's also a really, like, it's a perfect quarantine movie. They're doomed to live the same day over and over. And, well, if you've been quarantining and social distancing correctly, you've been in your home since March. And Like, I don't remember the day I watched this movie. I think it was a Saturday. I think it was a Monday. Time does not exist in quarantine. And it was so perfect for them to have such a topical movie at a time like this. It hits so differently right now, like as opposed to if everything was fine in the world. So finally, in conclusion, this is a really short video. I don't have any qualms about the movie at all. It's funny, it's weird, it's existential, it's romantic, and it's perfect for the end times, you know? I do have a quick question though. Let's talk about Nana. Let's talk about Nana real quick. Is she in the time loop? Because of the things she says. Like, also, I really like the song that plays at the end. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and you're doing great.